What? Hey, welcome back to Alessiel Sings. And today I am so excited to dive into another great biopic that was released in 2024 on Netflix. Angelina Jolie starring as the Divina Maria Callas, the world's most famous opera singer. Many consider her to be the best of all time, a soprano of all sopranos, incomparable. And this biopic stars Angelina Jolie, who went through 7 months of training so she can sing in parts of the movie. They mixed Angelina Jolie's voice with Maria Callas's. So, what's this gonna sound like? And on top of that, we'll then compare it to true Maria Callas performances and recordings of her prime days. And while I'm not an opera singer, I grew up listening to a lot of opera because my grandmother loved going to operas, and I actually watched this movie with her. That said, let's dive in. Okay, so we're hearing music now, but I can't really tell who is singing, but it sounds pretty modern. Okay. Oh, it's Angelina. She looks stunning. Could there be some Maria in there? In some of these shots here, you see her, you just have, a tight shot of Angelina, and there's some high notes there that seem pretty hard to get to. And she's an actress first and foremost. So if there is some lip syncing going on, I'd probably put my money a little bit on that, because there's these high notes coming up that I feel like your facial expression would show that you're trying to hit, that you're hitting a high note, and your face wouldn't look as pretty. Yeah, lip syncing is for sure now. Yeah, in this shot right here, her mouth shape is not making the shapes that I would think she should be. Wow. That they're recreating, and it's filmed in a way that looks like it's from the 70s, but I think they're just producing it that way. Oh, wow. First time hearing Angelina sing, and wow, she took those 7 months of training really seriously. And I can't remember the last time there was a movie based on a famous opera singer like this, like Maria Callas. So to see this movie overall is a win. So now let's compare a little bit to Ave Maria from Maria. Oh my God.
Hello from the future. This is editing Alessiel, and turns out that I mistakenly started watching another Ave Maria song that was not at all from the movie. I was listening to the Ave Maria that mostly all of us know, when in reality the Ave Maria that Angelina Jolie was singing in the beginning of this movie was actually from Otello. My bad. So I'm gonna now react to that instead of what was just playing. Who knew there's another Ave Maria? This girl. All right, back to the video.
So now let's react to the real Ave Maria that was in the movie from Otello. Othello, the Shakespeare tragedy play, but in Italian, Otello. Oh. Okay, this is so interesting. That's really hard to tell. It kind of is, isn't it? Okay, so when Angelina sings it, what did I say? I did say it sounded more modern, right? Well, here the recording sounds so pure and clean. You know, there's not that kind of fuzziness that you'll hear in other recordings. But this one, I was hoping to, I don't know what I was exactly expecting, but they are more close than I had originally thought. Meaning that they were doing a lot of mixing for this. At first, maybe I thought this was all just Angelina going solo with it, but now I'm thinking there was more mixing involved. I was waiting until we heard Maria kind of do that run up to the top to really know for sure what was going on. Angelina does sound a bit more, it's not necessarily open, but you definitely hear that lower decibel, versus here it is slightly, I guess, a softer entrance. There, Angelina was more like more like openly womanly type thing. I guess less controlled, a little more deep. And here, Maria does sound very full here too, but still has a sense of lightness to it and more control. Yeah, here Angelina did almost sound like, I hate to say it, but almost like yelling a bit more at this. I can definitely hear more of a distinction now between the two voices. Oh my God, I'm just still so surprised to hear how clear of a recording this is. I don't know from how long ago this was. I mean, this has to be a remastered version. Maybe from the 60s from what I'm gathering here in the videos. That's low. And though it sounds pretty low for her as a soprano, it adds another like layer of depth to this song. I love the echo in this too. Love that. It's so cool. I love how she spends so much time like in that area. Like I'm trying to visualize where it would be in the mouth, and it's almost like in this back area here, and she's just living in this. It feels very novel to me, but wow, she's doing so much in there. Yeah, and then she just goes, and then she just jumps way up high again. Here we go. Oh my gosh, opera singers to me are mesmerizing. So cool. Like she just like stopped, but then like actually faded away. Those small details, right? Cool. Oh my gosh. I would love to learn this song actually. And maybe this is the difference where I hear with Angelina, where when she's singing it, I could very much hear trying to, build up a lot. There's almost downness to it versus with how I just heard Maria now. And you saw me singing it just now. It's almost like you're singing outwards. You're just like, la hora del amor. You're stretching your voice out instead of kind of carrying it down. And that really makes a difference in how it sounds. I love that. That is so cool. Oh, that sounds so good. Wow. There's just so much that goes on in that song, and you really get to hear a lot of Maria's range as well. And I think that's why I like it so much, because you hear her starting out with this beautiful run at the beginning and then having powerful moments really down like below, and it's just so compelling to me. And I'm not sure why of the songs that I think in this movie, the first one just kind of really grabs you right off the bat, and maybe that was the goal right for the beginning in this movie. I'm hooked already. If I were to guess, again, I'm no opera expert, but there's a lot of Angelina in there in the beginning, but there's subtle parts of Maria there as well, maybe intentional. Oh, imagine the pressure. First time singing in a movie and opening scene is you, tight shot of you. Oh my gosh, but she did a really good job. And with that, now I've actually listened and heard the song that was in the movie, not the other Ave Maria. Okay, now back to the rest of the video. Okay, so now we're gonna jump to when she sings Casta Diva. And that's a cut to Maria. How they cut between what she's singing in the house to what she's picturing in her head. Wow. And her mate's just cooking for her. Wow. Oh. Huh. That could be her. Okay, now we're back to Maria on stage. Really cool with how they're cutting this. Wow, these jump cuts are getting me. Every frame looks like it's a stage. As we just heard Angelina singing in the middle of her kitchen to her maid, it's almost like this shot right here was made so that she could kind of take a stage moment and then cut to her real performance of when she was singing it in her prime as a flashback. Yeah, I'm so curious to know if that's really her singing those high notes, because again, her facial expressions aren't showing me that she's hitting them, but it could just be that she's just also so focused on looking beautiful and acting that she was able to work through it to sing that way. If so, props to Angelina. Now let's listen to Maria Callas's original recording. I can see here where Angelina does a really good job of portraying her in her style of singing. Took inspiration from these recordings to match the facial expressions. I'm noticing the mouth, even just the way her lips are open to sing those notes. That's basically exactly how Angelina did it too. And her eyes are closed. Wow. So much power is coming from her voice. How high can she go? Wow, that is, I have no words. To hit on the high notes right there. And now I have a little more belief that Angelina was hitting those notes, because what I'm hearing now from Maria, much higher, much more support from the diaphragm. And Angelina doesn't, I don't think, hits as high as the note that I'm hearing just now. It could be a difference with the recording or just in the location of where they were singing. But this just gives me all the more kudos to Angelina for singing that way. And that's for only 7 months of training, and she can hit notes like that. Hello. And I have no words. That was absolutely beautiful. That was amazing. All right, so now for the next song, we're going to listen to O Mio Bambino Caro. Okay. Definitely her singing. Whoa. Oh, nope, that's it. Pause. Okay, so I'm familiar with the song just because it's one of those famous, great arias of opera. And while I've never tried to sing this song myself, I mean, come on, Angelina, let's go. Snaps for her just already singing this. And if we remind ourselves that this is also her acting at the same time, I mean, this is crazy. Whoa. Okay, already, what a difference. This is an older recording, but you can already tell from the facial expression, she's a lot more open. And Angelina, granted, she's also acting like she's sad and everything, but even while she's hitting those notes, it's just complete difference. You can hear it, the difference between Angelina's and how she's singing those ahs versus this first start here. And oh my God, another stunning moment. She just always looked amazing while she was on stage. I mean, and I don't know why I was picturing opera singers being a lot more open and having their eyebrows like all the way up hitting these notes. Yeah, she's smiling through these notes. Oh, there you go. That's an ugly face. Whoa. Yeah, she's looking a little scary there. Oh my gosh. She never breaks out of character. the dynamic range here. Unlike anything I've heard. To hear her voice like this in her prime, that's insane. And now there's a flashback scene as Maria is a younger teenager, potentially, along with her sister. And it looks like that's how her mother was able to protect their family during World War II. I mean, is that real? So here's a clip of her, not Angelina Jolie, but another actress who is playing Maria. I'll look up to see who this actress is, but her voice sounds so young and soft, not as like deep and womanly as we hear with Maria. Wow. Yeah, and the vibrato there, my gosh, it was so soft. She was hitting that high note, and while still very airy and breathy, that was really impressive. Wow, and that saved her family from the war. If your voice can do that, her voice could do anything. Oh my gosh, her face, she is into it. She's sassy. And I've never seen someone sing with like their arms propped up like this. Whoa. This is such a famous song, a famous opera. I've not seen Carmen, but my first memory of hearing Carmen, I think it was from Arthur. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Yes, they did an episode of like Carmen opera. Yeah, Muffy's opera. Oh my god, what a memory. I love it. She's just going for it. Oh my gosh, I love her facial expressions. I can see why people are drawn to her emotional performances. She's smiling through this. She is acting so well. And can we just give a moment too for the hair? If that hair does not say 60s, I don't know what does. I said this too in the Cynthia Erivo video. Having a stage like this, the dress, the hair, the jewelry, the band behind you. Can you imagine? That was her daily life, just singing songs like this. Oh my gosh, her eyes, let's go. Yeah, what a difference, right, between this and the younger actress. I'm obsessed with how she's posing, turning her head. Who is this diva? She is the diva. So now, and it's one of these last parts of the movie, we're seeing her in the theater for a third time. Oh, is this Bolena? I think so. Oh. I think some lip syncing is going on. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh. And now we're back to Angelina there. Oh, she's struggling in the actor portrayal, but yeah, compared to the original recording, this is a struggle. Oh yeah, no, what a difference. Oh, oh. Yikes. Yikes. Oh. That's a deep cut for her. In the clips where it's Maria's recording, but Angelina's doing the acting, the lip syncing there is a little off, but I don't mark her too much for that because, I mean, she's doing such a good job of acting it. And when she does get to the singing, one, it's not easy singing opera, but let alone trying to sing opera in a way where your voice is failing. I mean, that's a whole other level to it too. You know, I think she should be getting a little more credit. But now let's watch Anna Bolena. Holy. What? You. Oh my god. That is insane. That is sickening how good she is. Okay, now we're getting to the part where Angelina was singing it too. Sounds like she's going mad. Damn. Her voice is unlike any other. Oh my gosh. I've not seen this opera, but I love that she plays as like a mad woman. Is that what this is about? So another great job of how they went from Angelina Jolie's to this voice. All right, so now we're on to the last scene of the movie, and this is Maria's swan song. Won't give spoilers, but let's just say there's no happy ending to this movie. Oh. Maria? Yeah, I mean, that openness alone. Oh, wait. We see Angelina now. So is that her? And they just, like, produced it with this, like, older recording filter? Oh, no. She's lip syncing. She's lip syncing. Totally. Totally lip syncing. Yeah. Even while she's sad and depressed, she looks too pretty to be hitting those notes. Oh my gosh, wow, what a song. Yeah, every scene, it's a stage. Like an angel seeing the light. Yeah, recording. Oh yeah, no, that lip syncing, that was off! Oh my gosh. Words weren't matching. Oh, yeah, no. Oh, well, that's really cool, though. That's some good sound mixing. She's crying through it while she's acting. To hit a note like that, your faces better be like, reaching for it. And that's not what I'm getting from this lip sync. But still, Angelina's acting beautifully. Oh my God. Yes. Oh my God, the people, the memories fading. Oh, this is what an emotional last scene. making me cry. And there's that. Woof. So now we have, I think it was Visa de Arte. So let's look up how the real recording. Oh, this definitely sounds like the recording from the movie. Really close. Yeah, look at the difference in her facial expression compared to Angelina. Yeah, look at that. Yep. Angelina was not doing that. But also at the same time, she was supposedly not able to sing like that, so makes sense. Interesting. It's like she's singing right to me. Something that I wasn't aware of with opera singers is their mouth shape while they're singing some notes, at least with Maria, and the way Angelina tried to sing like her, that she would try to sing with like this. I've never noticed that before, and you don't see that in pop or country. She looks like she's about to cry. Wow. Oh my god. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? I thought this flower vase was about to crack. That's how high of a note that I heard. And she held that note for so long. That's crazy. And she's wearing this like tight looking dress. How is she able to do that? Oh, and now she's going soft? Can you imagine what it was like sitting in that audience, hearing those notes? Because they're not wearing microphones, right? You guys know that, right? Opera singers don't use mics when they perform. They project and sing so loudly, their voices travel to the back of the room. So imagine even being in a room like that. And when I saw Puccini's Turandot, I felt that to my core. Like, you can hear their voice kind of vibrating inside your body and moving you, giving you chills. Like, that gave me chills right there. And I'm just watching this through a computer screen. Well, there you have it. We saw Angelina Jolie's portrayal of Maria. My opinion, for me not being an opera singer, and I know there are probably some opera singers out there that have a much more technical, detailed, more educated take on this, but as someone who just is like a fan, I'm just impressed with her ability to sing in the 7 months that she got. And comparing to Maria, I mean, she was a force. Maria was an absolute force. To have been around her, to have been able to see her perform, I don't know any opera singer who's reached this level of mainstream fame since Maria. I mean, outside of Pavarotti, but is there another soprano female who's reached the same level of fame? I don't think so. Which leads me to think that Maria was truly and only a one-of-a-kind great. Maybe I'm going to go out and see if I can buy some vinyl and recordings, because that would be amazing to listen to from my record player. Well, but now the other question. Was Angelina Jolie snubbed from a nomination? You know, hard to say, because her acting was amazing. She did an amazing job portraying her. But who's to say that Angelina had to sing more to be considered for a nomination, right? Because Timothée Chalamet, he sang throughout the whole movie, but what if he hadn't? Would that have hurted his chances of being nominated? He won Best Actor for the SAG Awards. So I wonder if Angelina Jolie sang more, Would she have been nominated? Was it necessary for her to sing more in the movie? I don't know. But her acting was amazing. If we gave Carla Sofia a nomination, why not throw one to Angelina too? She worked her butt off for this role, and maybe it is a snub that she didn't even get recognized. Again, through the lens of someone who was not familiar with Maria Callas and her career, isn't as familiar with opera, but I love watching movies, and I loved watching this movie with my grandma. If you made it this far, like, subscribe, leave a comment below about what you thought about the movie, Angelina Jolie's acting, singing, and do you think she got snubbed? Let me know, and I will see you in the next one.